Today, I'm asking Michelin-star chefs to cook their best dish on a $20 budget. In this economy, a lot of people think a budget meal should look like this. But in this video, you're gonna learn how with certain techniques, tips, and tricks in the kitchen, you can turn a $20 budget into a fancy Michelin level dish. Starting with my good friend, Chef Daniel Rose.
All right guys, we're here with Chef Daniel Rose, chef and partner of Le Coucou, a one-star Michelin restaurant out here in New York. So chef, what are you gonna make with 20 bucks?
Today, 20 bucks, we're gonna buy a whole chicken, poach it, and make poulet sauce supreme. Enough for a family of 4.
All right, you ready to go shop?
I'm ready, I love it.
Got like a futuristic vibe to it in here. Okay, so chef, what exactly is a Bobo chicken?
So a Bobo chicken is a mark of quality, high quality chicken, carefully raised, fresh, and they come with a little tag on them, so you know they're authentic. Bobo chicken, $14.98.
All right, so we're already using 3/4 of our budget with the chicken. So I'm curious, what are you gonna get next?
We'll go check out the vegetables and see what we can get.
All right, let's do it. Whoa, those are huge carrots.
Yeah,
Look at this thing.
Look at it.
Carrots as big as me. Wait, are these natural organic carrots?
These
are they so
are,
big?
I don't know. Carrot 117. These will be very pretty in the white sauce with the stuff, so I think maybe we should get these. Seafood mushroom, 99 cents. I have no idea why they call them seafood mushroom.
Probably got $2 left, chef.
This is the one. Scallion, 75 cents. We need some rice.
Some weird stuff in here?
Yeah, frogs, eel. We're gonna make turtle soup.
Turtle?
No, it's legal. Okay, let's go find some rice. Somebody must have.
Oh, look.
Oh, excellent. 1 pound, 159.
Right under budget. All right, guys, so we just got back from the grocery store. What are we gonna make today?
Today we're going to make poulet sauce supreme. Very traditional, maybe something grandmother would make, poached chicken, a white sauce, rice pilaf.
Okay, let's do it.
Today we're gonna get ready to poach the chicken.
Wow.
But you can see it's got lots of nice fat. Doesn't get much better than that in New York for the price, especially. Garlic clove, parsley stems. These are free because we use the rest of the parsley for something else.
Okay, there's some scraps from the restaurant.
Yeah, a little bit of thyme. And we're gonna get rid of the head. And the neck is good for the sauce. The head we don't need. This is like the little Gucci tags. Seasoned chicken. I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic in there. Any scraps you want, onion scrap. And we're gonna season lightly. Here's some scallion, and then we're gonna tie her up. In the pot, just like that. A little bit of carrot. We're gonna cover this with cold water, bring it to a boil.
So what's the importance of blanching the chicken?
So all of the impurities will come off. So it's kind of like washing the chicken the French way. We've just covered this with cold water. We're gonna bring it to a boil. Gonna add all the rest of the little bits for flavor and cook it for about an hour and a half. So now we're gonna make the rice. Just gonna rinse the rice a little bit. And then the key to this one is a rice pilaf is 1 part rice, 2 parts water. Actually, in this case, we can use a little bit of the chicken stock. A little olive oil, a little butter, a little salt. So we're gonna add half water and half chicken stock. It's gonna take about 12 minutes to cook up to a boil. We're gonna skim all this stuff off. We're gonna add the salt. And now we're gonna add the veg, carrots, onion, a little garlic, leftover onion scraps, whatever you got. This is gonna cook about an hour and a half. It's been about an hour and a half, and the chicken is tender, and we're gonna remove it from the heat and let it cool down a little bit. Nice and soft.
All right.
We're gonna save all this good juice and stuff. We're gonna remove the skin, so all we're gonna be left with is this nice white poached chicken. Chop the chicken skin. Next, we need to make the sauce. All the delicious chicken stock here, strain it so it's nice and clean. Put this to the side while we make our sauce. Classic sauce supreme. A roux, which is equal parts butter and flour. We're gonna cook the flour gently. Our chicken stock here, pour it little by little. You'll see this get very thick, like that.
Wow, it's almost kind of like a gravy.
It's exactly like a gravy. The more we cook it, the lumps will go away. It's how you make a creamy sauce with no cream. It's one of the French miracles. So we're gonna let this cook a little bit. While that's cooking gently, we will fry off the chicken skin. A little neutral oil. That looks pretty delicious. I'm gonna save some of that fat too because it's very delicious. Rice reveal. A little butter. I know it's sacrilegious to butter your rice, but I actually think it's very delicious. It's funny because I think that people think you need to spend a lot of money, but actually you need some very good techniques and you can make really excellent stuff for not a lot of money. I don't know why I don't do that in my restaurant. So now we're gonna finish the scallions. We're gonna just quickly blanch them in the chicken stock to cook them gently. We're gonna cook the mushrooms à blanc, which means we're gonna keep them nice and white. Butter, chicken stock or water, squeeze a lemon, that's it. Just a little bit of creme fraiche. You can do without the creme fraiche too, it's perfectly okay. Okay, these guys are done. Gonna pour our sauce right, just in case there's an odd lump or two. Now it's time to plate. Simple food on a budget, but with no compromise. We're gonna drink real champagne.
There you guys have it, $20 turned into
Poulet sauce supreme for 4.
Wow.
Or 2
Chef.
hungry grubbies.
I can't believe this is all 20 bucks.
French traditional way of doing things is economical, ecological, and delicious.
Well, I'm ready to begin. Man, this is crazy. So I'm actually very curious how tender this chicken's gonna be. Simple, clean, but delicious. You could probably charge maybe $50 for this.
I probably will.
Okay, so Chef, where can everybody find you?
Loitering on any street corner in Paris, London, or New York. No.
You guys can catch him at Le Coucou.
Here we are at Le Coucou in New York City, 138 Lafayette. Traditional French food, lunch and dinner.
This was an amazing dish, and Chef really showed us you don't need all these fancy ingredients sourced from crazy places. You just need to know which ingredients you want to build around, and in this case, it was the Bobo chicken. With that being said, special ingredients might not always be what you think. Which brings us to our sponsor, Sany. Man, all these meals are so good, but sometimes it can get a little heavy, so I need a refreshing drink. Now, I'm a sucker for anything carbonated and sweet like their lemon lime soda. I love to pair Sany with different meals because it's so crispy and refreshing. So whether you're enjoying Michelin level fine dining or indulging in street foods and spicy snacks, Sany is the ultimate refreshment for your palate, making it the perfect companion for any dish. Sometimes the most flavorful foods are extremely heavy and savory, so you need something like Sany to reset your palate. On top of that, Sany is caffeine-free and available in both regular and zero sugar varieties. Now this is perfect with the new year coming up. I'm trying to lose weight while also eating good. Even the regular is only 150 calories, so you can enjoy its refreshing taste guilt-free. Crazy thing is, not only is Sany a good drink, but it can be used as a fun ingredient for some delicious meals. In fact, you guys know I always film with Chef Loic, so stick around to see how he's gonna use Sany to make a 5-star dish. Chef Loic's been featured on my channel quite a bit, but something you might not know about him is that he was a junior sous chef at the only 3-star Michelin restaurant in the DC area, The Little Inn. Let's see how he turned Sany gourmet with his 3-star Michelin experience.
All right, guys, we're here at Giant. I'm here with Chef Loic. So what are you gonna get with 20 bucks?
Man, 20 bucks, man. It's inflation. We're gonna make it happen. Let's get it.
All right, Chef, so what's the first thing you're gonna get?
So we're gonna go ahead and get some codfish. All right, fish section. Looks like they got some cod fillet, $4.20. I'm gonna do some fried Brussels sprouts too. Brussels sprouts, $2.99. We're looking at herbs now. Parsley, $1.29. Dill, $1.99. Lemon, 79 cents. Heavy cream, $3.29. Sany, $1. Capers, $1.79. Last one not least, mayo, $2.99. Let's go check out. All right, Daddy, so with $20, I'm gonna make you some fried codfish with some creamy Brussels sprouts and some tartar sauce. This is gonna be the star of our dish, so I'm gonna let it right there so we don't forget it. First step, I'm gonna lightly cure our codfish with some salt, and now we'll let that sit in the fridge. Okay, now we're gonna shave our Brussels sprouts. So I'm gonna get some leaves out and we'll fry those.
Now what are we doing, Chef?
So now we're gonna try to shave our Brussels sprouts. Oh, it looks like we got the right size already set up there. Now we're gonna cream our shaved Brussels sprouts. I'm gonna add butter in the pot. I'm gonna go ahead and add our Brussels sprouts. And so that's gonna be our frying oil.
What's happening here, Chef?
I'm just stirring just to make sure we don't burn our Brussels sprouts. Our oil seems hot, so let's go ahead and fry our Brussels sprouts.
Just like that, huh?
Now we're gonna season some coriander, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, cumin, and just shake it.
Ooh, okay, so it's like Brussels sprout chips.
So now we're gonna add our cream. Now we just let the cream reduce with the Brussels sprouts. We'll finish that with some lemon. Now we make our sauces. We're gonna do the tartar sauce first. Chop our capers. Now we're gonna add some mayo. Now we're gonna chop some dill. I'm gonna go ahead and chop some parsley. So now we're gonna zest our Brussels sprouts in our tartar sauce.
Now we juice.
And just in case, we're gonna add a little starry in there.
Ooh. Oh, snap. Ooh, yo, this tartar sauce smells so good, actually.
Right. So now I'm gonna make a green sauce, kind of like a pesto. You don't want to blend too much too, because it creates heat and it's gonna break our sauce. I'm gonna fold that in here.
Nice.
And then you wanna add some mayo in there.
Ooh, it's kind of like a foam almost. So we got our sauces here.
Now we'll just go ahead and fry our fish. We have our flour seasoned. Now we're gonna add our starry in there to make it a little bubbly. So the way you test the batter, you dip it in there. It should not come all the way off, but it shouldn't be like hard, sticky on your finger either. That's good. So now we're gonna skewer our fish.
Here we go. Look, it's like bubbling inside from all the starry that we use.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do some lemon gems to give the dish more, like another layer of acid. Now we got all our components ready. Now it's time to plate. Here we have it, $20 turned into a starry battered fried codfish.
All right, chef, let's dig in.
Let's dig in, man.
That's like the perfect balance. Savory, acidic,
You get
creamy,
the texture too.
and you get the texture of the crunchy Brussels sprouts. Chef, so where can we find you?
You guys can find me on YouTube, Loic's Kitchen. Find me on Instagram, Loic Sany. Come to check out my restaurant. Thank you guys.
Thank you, chef.
You know, Chef Loic has turned so many interesting ingredients gourmet for me, but I'm always surprised at how well the dishes turn out. Let's see how this next Michelin chef transforms $20.
All right, now we're here with Chef Douglas Kim, chef of Jeju, a one-star Michelin restaurant in New York City. So chef, you ready to shop with $20 worth of ingredients?
Yeah, let's go. We're gonna shop in the Aqua Best, and we're gonna pick some interesting ingredients.
All right, let's go. So what do you like about this place?
Always fresh. They gave us what I need all the time, so it's very convenient. We're gonna pick up this green crab. I think the season's ending soon, so I wanna use this first.
The cheap and delicious.
And invasive, so the whole goal is like we try to get rid of this guy.
Yeah, green crabs are an invasive species from Europe. They tend to eat everything and anything on the ocean floor. Right now what they're doing is eating a lot of like fish eggs and baby fishes, so that's why they're kind of disrupting the ecosystem.
All right, let's get 1 pound.
Yeah.
Nice.
Green crab, $4.
Chef, what are we getting next?
Next, we're getting some razor clam because I think that we need some protein.
Whoa.
Yeah. Razor clam, $6.50.
All right, we got our seafood. Chef, where are you taking us now?
This is a supermarket called Brooklyn Fair, across our street from a restaurant, and I'm gonna buy some stuff here.
This market's still organized so well.
Where's the onion?
Right there.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Maybe that's like 50 cents, maybe?
Yeah. Yellow onion, 50 cents. And garlic, 50 cents. Tarragon, $1.
All right, what are we getting, chef?
I'm looking at probably this. Pasta, $3.50. Crushed tomato, $2.50.
Okay,
this is everything, and then I'm ready to check out.
Will he stay under budget?
I don't know about tax though. Does tax?
Dang, right at $8, chef.
It's a magic. I'm so happy.
$8. That rounds us out to 20 bucks, chef.
Yeah, on the dot.
This restaurant is one of the hardest places in New York City to get a reservation at. We're about to head into the kitchen. All right, chef, what are you gonna make today?
Today, I'm gonna show you how to make a green crab pasta. First, trim some onion. Don't need to be super fine. Clean some garlics.
So, chef, what do you think is the key to getting a Michelin star?
Man, I think consistency is the most important. Consistently, you should deliver delicious food. We, as a Michelin or star, we are a very humble restaurant, but we try to serve honest and delicious food all the time.
Do you have any tips for the home cooks out there?
Just buy good ingredients and then make sure you put your heart into it. Don't let the other people judge you.
Okay, so we have our onion and our garlic prep.
Now, I gotta saute this and then make a stock. So first, oil and go in.
Oh wow, they're changing color pretty quick, huh?
Yep, it's like so small, there's no actually meat in there.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why we're actually making a sauce out of it. The garlic and the onions, and you sweat them. Just so you know, I cannot buy just very little bit of white wine, so I'm just gonna buy a restaurant wine. Touch of white wine to please. We have a diced tomato, then add water and simmer about 45 minutes. Now I'm cleaning some razor clams.
How would you describe the taste of this?
Tastes like ocean.
Ocean.
Yep. It's done boiling. Now we're gonna put it into the blender. Now we're gonna blend.
All right, here we go.
Watch out.
Okay, here we go. Now we're gonna pour it out into through a sieve.
Yep.
After all of that blend goes through a sieve, this is what we have left.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now we're gonna reduce our green crab stock. After 40-minute reductions, and our green crabs, it looks like this. So I'm just gonna make a little bit of foam.
Okay, we're adding a little bit of butter.
Salt, touch of acidity. Now we're gonna warm it up. Yep. Just gonna make sure the foam works. Oh. Now time to cook the bucatini. While we're waiting, we put the crab stock here.
And this is where we're gonna finish off our noodles, huh?
Yeah. Make sure the pasta is cooking. Now the pasta is ready.
Going down.
Oop, oop. The touch more butter, salt. Now I'm gonna add a razor pan that I cut. So, oop.
Okay, so our razor clams in the pan.
Yep. Just touch acidity a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit Parmesan cheese. Now we are adding our finishing tarragon. Now it's time to plate. This is the green crab foam broth. So just to give you the airiness. There you go, Danny. $20 turning into green crab pasta.
Wow. Look at this. Creamy, foamy. It's gonna be delicious. That's the best noodles I've ever had.
Oh, really? Oh, thank you. We try. There you go. Okay, not bad.
Well, Chef, thank you.
Thank you.
Easily 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
Where can people find you?
Jeju Noodle Bar. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef.
Now, the fact that Chef Douglas turned an invasive species into one of the most delicious pastas I've ever had is incredible. If you guys ever get a chance to eat at his restaurant Jeju, you've got to get the jjajangmyeon and his other noodle dishes. Chef and his team made some of the best noodles that we've ever had, and he even let me wear his watch. But anyways, now it's time to move on to the last chef of the challenge.
All right, guys, right here with me is Chef Yuan Tang, chef and owner of Rooster & Owl, a one-star Michelin restaurant in Washington, D.C. He's also the owner of Ellie Bird, which is where we're gonna cook today. Chef, what do you think about making with a $20 budget?
You know, it's gonna be a big challenge, but I think we can make something work. I'm gonna make something from my childhood.
All right, I'm excited to see what that is. All right, Chef, so where are we at right now?
My favorite Asian grocery store, it's called Good Fortune. We're gonna get some stuff and cook a meal.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go shopping.
Okay, so Chef, what's the first thing we're looking for?
Some proteins. We're gonna find some chicken. We're looking for the lowest price one. Chicken drumsticks, $2. Chinese sausage, $5.99. The hardest part is navigating through the aunties. Scallion, 79 cents. Ginger. Lemon, 50 cents. Just gotta pick up rice and like a marinade. We have some rice, $2. Chicken marinade, $4.99. So I think this is gonna be under 20.
1914,
1914.
Chef. Let's go. All of our ingredients are in front of us. What are we making today?
Today we're gonna make something from my childhood. It's called clay pot rice. So first I'm gonna cut up our chicken a little bit and put it in the marinade. So this is gonna help us marinate the chicken a little bit faster. Also, I like keeping the bone in there to give us a little bit more flavor in the dish. Okay. Danny, if you'd like to help me out here, we're gonna kind of do a hack that we use in commercial kitchens where we're gonna vacuum seal this chicken with the marinade so that it can kind of marinate a little bit faster. Okay. That's great. You ready to be in the commercial kitchen, Danny? You can pour some of this marinade in there. We're gonna put this in a vacuum sealer. We're gonna put the back flat. This is where it's gonna seal.
Got it.
So this should shorten our marination process. It'll take about, I think, 30 minutes instead of about 4 hours. So now that it's vacuum sealed.
So what's the next step now, Chef?
30 minutes, now we're gonna wash and soak our rice. We're gonna take about 2 cups of rice. We're gonna just rinse it under cold water until it's clear. It's kind of clear right now. I'm gonna just let it soak for about 10 minutes. In the meantime, we're gonna prep some of the ginger and scallion condiment. So we're gonna just take some of our scallions. And now we're gonna cut up this ginger. And an easy way to peel the ginger skin actually is to use a spoon rather than a peeler. Just scrape that off. So as you can see, the ginger has a lot of fiber. So we wanna make sure that we cut this or mince this down really finely so they don't get stuck in your teeth. Make them into a julienne.
Wow, look how thin it is. Man, that's crazy.
So I'm looking for about a 2-to-1 ratio of ginger to scallions. Now the rice have been kind of soaking for about 10 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and rinse it out and get it cooking. So now we're gonna add just a little bit of oil to this pot, and then we're gonna add our rice in and some water. Just a couple pinches of salt. Add about the same amount of water, so this is a 1-to-1 ratio. I'll give this a quick stir. All right, so now we're gonna just bring the water to a boil. We're gonna just take the chicken that we've been marinating for about 30 minutes out of the bag. We're gonna just remove some of the sauce for now. Yeah, so I'm gonna just go ahead and sear this chicken, give it a little bit more caramelization. I'm not gonna cook the chicken fully. I'm just looking to get some more of the marinade to adhere to the chicken. Now it's like super thick. Gonna turn that off. Now our rice has come to a boil. We're gonna just add some of the Chinese sausage that we got in here. This is a spicy Chinese sausage, add a little bit of heat.
This is actually the most expensive thing we bought today.
This is the most expensive, but it has a lot of flavor, a lot of umami, a little bit of sweetness. So it's gonna really enhance the complexity of the dish. And now we're gonna add chicken.
Wow.
All right, so now we're gonna cover it. Hey Siri, set timer for 15 minutes. Gonna make a really simple ginger and scallion condiments. This is great for any chicken, poultry, fish, even meats too. I'm gonna just heat a good amount of oil and then add the ginger and scallion. Cook it for about like 30 seconds or so until it's tender. Now I'm gonna turn the heat off. A little bit of salt, just a touch of sugar, and just a little sesame oil. Ginger scallion condiment cool down a little bit. We're gonna add a little bit of lemon zest to freshen it up. Finish our sauce. So we have some of the marinade left from glazing the chicken, a touch of lemon juice, and a little bit of butter. This sauce is gonna go over our chicken once our rice is done. Just listening to the rice pot and praying to the rice god that we get crispy rice at the bottom. All right, so this has been cooking for about 15 to 17 minutes or so. Yeah. All right, we're gonna just take a look to see what we got.
Dang, look at that.
So all the chicken is cooked through. So let's take these guys out. There you have it. We have our $20 meal turned into a chicken and Chinese sausage clay pot rice.
Chef, I think we dig in, man.
Let's try it.
Oh, damn, chicken is so like, you don't need a knife. You just kind of spoon through it. It's so tender.
That little bit of crispy bottom. Oh man, that's just full right there.
I'm not gonna lie, this got more flavor than a lot of Michelin dishes, but he's a Michelin chef, so makes sense. All right, chef, thank you. Easily 10 out of 10.
Thank you so much.
Well, there you have it. I know cooking on a budget can be really hard, especially in today's economy, but I hope this video sparks some inspiration for your next meal. With a little bit of creativity, resourcefulness, and technique in the kitchen, you too can make some really good dishes on a budget.